Hello, my friends. Welcome to another, not quite live stream because this is not being broadcast, but a recording. Let's call it a recording of the weekly free instant tournament on BBO. And let's share the screen before we proceed. We are on the wrong screen now. We are Zoom screen yet, but I get there soon. Okay, so the weekly free instant tournament, as most of you know, is updated every Friday. So today is Tuesday, May the 7th, as you can see here. Let's see what awaits us. And we begin with a 12 high card point. It would be an opening bid, but they are opening one diamond. This is a double. We should participate in the bidding with this kind of hand. It's not that clear though, because partner is a passed hand, and our intermediates are quite bad. But on the other hand, our shape is very good for a double, almost perfect. It would be perfect if we had one fewer club and one more spade, because partner would be inclined to choose a major suit. But it's good enough, and we have to partners bidding clubs. That's great for us. We have nothing to bid, nothing more to bid here. We have already made enough noises for this hand, unless they find a diamond fit, which is they did. Their diamond fit is at least 4-4, and now we might consider pushing them a level higher with a club raise. I think I'll risk it. Although there is one aspect that's concerning, is they play support doubles. And so he's very likely has only 2 hearts. So if pawn has 3 hearts, then my hand is not so great. But I will. With 4 card club support, I will contest. Yeah, let them play a level higher. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy with our option. The lead is clearly a club. And we should consider whether we must shift to spades at some point or not. We have 12 and dummy has 10 high card points. So there are 18 missing, and partner could be very weak, of course, not 0, because he bid freely. He could have passed over 1 heart and I would still have a bid. But of these 18, East should have 13, maybe 14, and partner. Let's call it 12 to 14 East, and partner should have 4 to 6. And 4 to 6 probably, just some general odds, includes a heart on with partner. It's likely that East has ace king hearts doubles. Heart should be 5-4-2-2. Because East was not support doubling 2 clubs. Maybe East has a singleton heart. That's a possibility too. And a spade shift is not risk-free at all. It's interesting that West chose to compete on diamonds, because partner might have only 4. I mean, they maybe are on a 4-3 fit. If that is the case, then the declare would be something like 4-2, 4-3. You would have a third club. Let's see what the second club reveals. So we have to decide whether partner has queen jack 5th of clubs or 4 clubs. If he has 4 clubs, we should be playing a club now. I think I'll play for that. Maybe it's a rough and slough, but I don't like playing a spade. No, okay. So we haven't given him anything very extreme here. I'm keeping this club because that may still be a trick at some point. And I much prefer him to be playing spades than us. Now here is the usefulness of the club. If in hearts, the card has a fifth spade, so partner had only 3 diamonds. They were playing in a 5-3 fit. And a spade shift would have been a disaster from our hand. Best shift was a trump at that point. Ace of clubs and a trump. But he could always win those tricks, I think. Nothing we could have done. Anyway, 15 high card points. Let's go with 1 or trumps. And now partner is showing hearts. There's no artificiality after they bid something here. And we have nothing extraordinary for hearts. No raise. And so we should be playing into hearts as we are. Kind of mirror distributions here. They have a big club fit that was undisclosed. Well, undisclosed meaning West bid clubs, but East didn't raise them. Club should be 6-3, therefore. With 4 clubs, I think he would raise it. So this guy here, open 1 spade, has 3 clubs. 5-3. Most likely 3-2 or 2-3 in some way. And we would like to play hearts from north as quickly as possible. It's not easy to get there. We have 21 high card points. 19 are missing. 13 and 6, something like that. This guy has some club honors, probably 2, since he didn't lead an honor here. So there's room for only 1 card here. I'm inclined to play a low heart from them, because I want to start drawing his trumps, especially if he has 2-2 in the majors. Six, 3. It's a possibility. I don't want to get a spade roughed. And I think king, queen of hearts is quite likely here. We need to unblock. Now I'll leave the 10. Oh, hearts 4-1. So hearts 4-1 means first that I should not have played the low heart. And second that this guy is long in diamonds. And therefore I should establish, I will have to lose 2 hearts, a diamond, and a club. There's no way, even if I play a heart, they can shorten me with clubs now. I won't have time to score a diamond. So let's establish our diamonds right now. While we still have a trump in dummy. He will score 1 more heart and a club. We'll go down 1. Not a very inspired play, the low heart, but it gets 68% by keeping your head after that. And let's see here, 14 high card points. Unpalatable to open 1 club on 3 little, but that's what we have to do. And now, vulnerable to diamonds overcall. We are short in diamonds, so typically we would reopen here. But we have a balanced hand. And they are vulnerable. I don't know if I want to take them away from two diamonds. Maybe they're going one down or two down. I think I'll pass. Yeah, I mean, partner should have some diamonds. Maybe he was hoping to double to diamonds, maybe. But let's see. Oh, he has only two clubs. So this guy has king fourth of clubs. Let's keep part of the rough. He's a king four. We don't need to be worried about the shift because we have a good holding everywhere. Would he have double to diamonds? Probably. And let's see. Can it be that the player has king, queen, jack, 10? Yes, no. Partner has four little diamonds and two aces. Has a tough hand. I don't know if you will not pass. Anyway, down one. And we had a spade fit. So, but if instead of one spade partner had a little club, we wouldn't have a safe landing. So it's an uncomfortable hand on both sides. Let me see what other people did. Curious here. Probably they reopen, yeah. But when partner has that hand, it's safe. If he has, as I said, three clubs and three spades, then we can even be playing a foolish three club contract if partner hits that, which is not advisable. So let me stop here to talk a little bit about my latest endeavor, which is the Bridge Studio. Let me show the address here. It's Bridge Studio at substack.com. It's a blog. I'm posting roughly 3 articles a week there. And about 3 per month are free for all readers. The others are for paid subscribers, discussing play and defense and sometimes bidding. And if you are interested in improving your bridge skills and in discussing interesting bridge concepts in general, the subscription is very affordable. It's roughly $1 per article, which amounts to about $12 per month. And so take a look at the free articles. The first week, which was 3 weeks ago, had a series of completely free articles. So I think you will find about 10 free articles there for you to check out. Okay. Now, next case, we have 22 high card points. Average 22, let's call it. Nice combinations of cards, no loose jacks. Our only jack is helped by a queen, but it's 4-3-3-3. So he plays 20-21. So it's funny, right? 20-21 here, and two clubs is 23. So 22 is in the limbo. But I will push it towards 23. Okay, we have 5 tricks in the reds immediately, and a great source of tricks in clubs. We should play clubs from dummy. So let's win this there. And the right play here is a club to the queen. Not today, sir, but it is the percentage play. Let's see what happened there. Okay, club suit 2, there was nothing to be made, but if the clubs were reversed, then club to the queen would have been a great success. And now basically we need to hope that they will allow us to score a spade trick. So that's, oh no, there's no way. I will discard a spade and let me just claim. I was forgetting that I have to discard something and then just lose 2 spades. Very uneventful hand so far, all between 40 and 70. Anyway, a diamond, a heart, a spade. Now we need to look for a 5-3 fit if there is one. And yes, there is no slam hunt in my mind, although the 3 aces might produce something, but it's borderline. I don't have a very strong hand, so it's just simplified. Yeah. If we had a jack of hearts, that would be a reasonable slam. Without it, we have to read that queen of diamonds lead. Is it shortness or length? To decide how to play the hearts. I need to establish my diamonds before anything strange happens. See? Start with the 9 and find out about the jack immediately. But at least my diamonds are established now. I can rough this, maintaining control. If I let it run to the ace, then I might get in trouble if they deduct a few drops. I still have control. He will try to take away my entry to dummy, but it is quite safe and we can claim. In effect, we made a wrong finesse against the jack of hearts, but at least we were establishing our diamonds in the meantime. Okay, 15 high card points. That's it. No trump opening bid. Followed by a transfer and acceptance. I will accept this invitation. He has a 6-card suit. Look here. And I have aces. So I'm about to cover one of his singletons, probably. 6-3-2-2. But a club lead. If they don't get a ruff, we are in good shape. And if they do, maybe you are in good shape also. Maybe they're roughing from length. So let's see. I have to decide, okay, ace of hearts, the queen of hearts was, it was roughing from length, can claim. Okay, 15 high card points. Let's see, before I get to the board 7, let me just mention another endeavor, which is Wilsonovich Bridge Services, wilsonovichbridge.com. Also, you can peruse this website in which I am associated with great American players to, here am I, to provide outstanding bridge services to bridge players everywhere. And all kinds of bridge services. So visit this page once in a while. We will have services for bridge players of all levels. Visit the blog too. Brian Glubach is writing a very entertaining series of posts. The Diary of a Bridge Pro. So check them out. And then you will get informed about uh, any new service that we will offer. Okay, 15 high card points. That one thing that I posted recently in the Bridge Studio here was about opening no trump with a 5-card meter or not. This looks like a no trump to me. The queens are usually a sign of adequacy for no trump, no trumpy hand. It wasn't, but luckily we got a good lead. And now we have 10 tricks, 7 diamonds. Of course, in a sensible bridge context, North would show long diamonds and a club shortness, and so we would choose with some information. And how should we best run this and to try to get another? I think I'll do this. I will play a diamond or dummy and see if I get a cover here. I didn't, so now let's run everything. And maybe that 10 of hearts will become useful somewhere. 8 of hearts discard, and a lot of clubs. Another heart discard here. Another heart discard here. Looks like this guy started with Jack 5th. I'm already happy with my bidding. No, he started with 3 little. Okay, 0 tricks for us. 68%. And the final deal, 19 high card points. That's a double. And another double. One, not giving up. And that's it. Very weak hand from partner, but still 2 spades should be either making or going down just a little. Let's see if we can establish a club trick. Not very likely. Remember, he opened 1 diamond, so maybe it's not impossible that clubs are 3-3. Okay, what do we know so far? King, Queen of Hearts with the West. King, Jack of Diamonds with West. Well, there's nothing to be done here. We have to, before cashing our trumps, we have to establish a rough, because otherwise we will be stuck if trumps are for 1 special. I think they are. Now let's cash. Can trumps be for 1? It can. Especially if this guy has 4-4 and if this guy has 1-4-4-4. West has 1-4-4-4. 1 spade, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, 4 clubs. If that is the case, club king, that means that the queen of clubs is falling down. So no trumps for 1, but it means that I will lose a club and a trump going down 1. 0-3-3, 2 spades down 1. After an uneventful session, no zeros, no tops. You got 66% second position. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.